Let me tell y'all about one of the most craziest things that has ever happened to me. So it was cuffing season or whatever. Me and my friend had both recently gotten into relationships. Well, for me, it wasn't exactly a relationship, it was kind of just dating. They had suggested, why don't we go on a double date? I'm not a very big fan of double dates, but I was like, whatever. We can do it this one time. We all agreed to meet up at the movies. So I get to the movies and I see my date walking inside. It's weird because he had texted me earlier and told me that he was gonna be late. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I go inside and I catch up to him. I go up to him and I'm like, hey, what's going on? He just stares at me. He's looking mad confused. And he's like, oh, I'm good, but where's your friend? And I'm looking at him like, what you asking about her for? Like, I'm not standing right here in front of you looking all cute. What you asking about her for? You know what? I let it go. I'm like, let's just go get snacks. So we get into the line to buy snacks. My best friend walks in. I'm like, hey girl, I kid you not, this was her exact reaction. And then she proceeds to grab my man and kiss him right in front of me. In front of me. Hey, right in front of my eye. Like for part two. Part two of one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me. My friend kisses my date right in front of me. And I take a second to think, do I fuck her up right here in public with everybody watch? Should I wait until we get into the actual movie so I can sneak her since it starts? But you know what? I decided to take a deep breath. I ask her, like, what is going on here? She goes, why don't you tell me? No one has ever been this bold to me, to my face. So I genuinely do not know what to say in this moment. At this point in time, I'm speechless. My fight or flight has been activated and my arms are about to go on WMM. If you don't know what WMM is, it stands for windmill mode. Let me demonstrate. All jokes aside though, I look at her and I'm like, okay, really explain yourself because I'm about to fuck you up. She said, why did I walk in here seeing you being all close to my boyfriend? I said, your boyfriend? I told her, like, that is literally my date. And then she goes, so did you set this whole thing up to try to like steal him from me? At that point, I'm done talking. I'm like, okay, let's go outside. We really go outside, about to fight. Next thing you know, my date walks in. Me and my friend go, they're twins. Story time, how a white girl ripped my wig off in school. This happened in freshman year or sophomore year. I can't remember the exact year. It was only like a year or two ago. I'm now graduated, but I'm supposed to be a junior. I just graduated early because I'm smart or whatever. But let's get into the story. So this year of high school, I had gym class first period. Can we just talk about how that should be a crime? We didn't have enough time to shower. I don't think we were allowed to. We'd have to go to our next period all sweaty, stinky, just nasty. So in that gym class, there were two of my close friends. They had to play basketball or something, so we were all on the same team. One of the close friends that I had in that class were getting really upset with me and my other friend because we weren't putting in any effort. I was just the type of person that would always have my makeup and hair done. And I was not about to show up to history class with my crush across the room smelling like 10 cans of bounce that ass. So yeah, she basically got upset with me and my other friend, but we didn't think it was that serious. Next thing you know, rumors were going around that she was talking about me and that I was talking about her. Then the next day, I'm over there in gym class running on the treadmill, barely, just doing a little jog. And here comes Miss Wig Snatcher and she starts going off on me. Like for part two of how a white girl ripped my wig off in school. So the next day in gym class, she comes up to me and starts going off on me. I had just gotten off the treadmill. I had no energy to argue with this girl. So I just stood there and I stared at her and I continued to ask her, are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? She wasn't done, child. She wasn't done. So I proceeded to pull out my phone. I start to record her to show my parents exactly how I get treated in that school for no reason. She had the audacity, the nerve. She charges at me and tries to smack the phone out of my hand. I still have this video in my phone, but I'm not going to post it just for privacy reasons. She misses my phone because I dodged that shit. But she did hit me on my arm. I said, this is an issue. I know this Caucasian female did not put her hands on me. Like I said, I had just gotten off the treadmill. I was way too tired. I was way too tired to beat the brakes off this bitch. So I was like, you know what? Violence isn't the answer. Let me go to administration. As some of you know, the administration at the school that I went to was trash. They did absolutely nothing. Therefore, I took matters into my own hands. I was gonna get her the next day. Part three of the white girl ripping my wig off in school. So I go home and start plotting. Go straight to my mom and I said, Mom, I got disrespected. She said, oh, what happened? So I go ahead and show her the video and give her context. She looked at me and she said, if you get into a fight tomorrow, you get your wig snatched. Do not come to me crying. I said, say less. I got this shit in the bag. Something in my spirit was telling me all I need is bobby pins. Just to clarify, I had just started wearing wigs. I did not know how it was supposed to go. I did not know what I was doing. I thought some bobby pins and some change was gonna do it. So this girl was like twice my size and I was thinking, what reason would she have to pull my hair? Like she already has the advantage. All my friends was telling me, Bennett, don't fight her. Like she's bigger than you. I said, fuck all that. I'm getting my boop boop in regardless. I show up to school next day already. I'm ready. Like I had my girlfriends bring me extra bobby pins. And that shit was secure. Nobody ripping this off. I said, ain't no talking. I'm just gonna swing. Period. That's exactly what I did. She came up to me. She said, so I heard. I said, bop. She yanked my shit. So I said, bop, bop again. I get my little boop boops in, realizing that my wig is not secure. Eventually it comes off and people are like, ah, she got her wig ripped off. I said, but I promise you she won't touch me again. And she didn't. Period. Quick story time. At the time, me and my friend got jumped in the Walmart parking lot. So me and my friend were steady beefing with these two girls that went to our school, and they were just like mean girls. Like, they were literally the definition of mean girls. They always bothered us just to bother us. Child, I might take this wig off. They were just always picking on us, and they were just like really mean. So we were just driving around, and we ended up at Walmart. And there are those two girls. They were checking out, and they saw us too, and they stared dead at us. Now, me and my friend are not fighters. We usually try to avoid the people that hate us so nothing happens. So we hurry up and try to get out of there before they finish checking out. We got as far as our car, and then they walked out of the store. And obviously, because they were mean girls, they yelled our names, came towards us, took the bags that we had, threw the shit we just bought everywhere. Like I said, we don't fight, but we had to defend ourselves. But we're not good at fighting, so we're getting beat up. And one of their friends comes out of their car and joins in. Wigs are being snatched, eyelashes are getting ripped off. It's a mess, honey. Eventually, a Walmart security guard told us that we had to leave, or they were gonna call the cops, and then we got banned from Walmart forever, so